Hello everybody, happy Sunday. I wasn't able to go on yesterday, so decided to go on now. How is everybody doing this Sunday afternoon? Let me try to get my all right. I can see comments. Hi, Beth. So, I've been just creating all kinds of different items, and I'm going to be making this kit today. I already finished the Frankenstein, but I'll show you. I have another one here that I painted that I will paint along here with you. For those of you who have never seen me before, hi Melissa, hi Roxana. I am Yvonne Nakamoto from Crafted by Yvonne. I am in Southern California. I like to make kits. I like to sell my finished items, and I also have e-patterns for any of you who are wondering what it is I do. Here's another guy that I just created. I thought he was kind of fun, and I put glasses on him. I'm not quite sure about this tag. I think I might remove him and put something else, but I will be going live probably the end of July, beginning of August. I don't have a set date yet. I've been just making all kinds of one items, and then after that I'll figure out what I'll be making. So let's get started. I base painted, thanks Beth. I base painted this ghost with chalk white, my go-to Waverly chalk paint. You can get this at Walmart if anybody hasn't logged on before and seen this is what I usually paint with. And I am going to get gray this time to shade with, and I'm not doing usually shade white with brown, like some type of brown, but I will do gray just to kind of give it that Halloween feel. Move this out of the way. So I'm gonna load my brush with chalk paint and then side load with gray, rain gray. And I'm just going to for those of you who do know how to paint, I like to load my brush with the base paint and then just side load with gray. It makes for a smoother transition, and you don't get that dirty white line sometimes that on the end of the brush. So I will just go like that. Okay. Then on the green I used sour apple, and I'm going to shade with holly green. Thanks, Beth. Yeah, that ghost. He turned out adorable. I don't know. Once you have the glasses, it just looks different, and he looks cute. Looks like he's ready to party. And I also made him a partner, but I kind of wanted to use, Tracy Erickson from TLC Crafters uses, for a real stem, she uses a branch. We don't have a tree, so I need to go looking for a branch before. If not, I'll just use a dowel. But they kind of go together, these two guys. I thought that was kind of cute. So, yep, I've been working on all kinds of things. I have a new gingerbread guy that I made. He's super cute. Thanks, Beth. Yeah, it's really a lot easier to shade, like I said, when you base coat it first with the color that you're using. So I'm going to load my brush and blend it on the palette with the sour apple. Then I'm going to pick up some holly green and blend on my palette. And then just to get some green on here. Sometimes it's not dark enough, so I'll pick up some more paint and get some green on there. everybody recouped from 4th of July? I know I am. I took the day after 4th of July off, so that was really nice to get a break. Okay, this guy seems bigger, but I don't think he is. So this is the blocks that I'm making. It's the dice from Dollar Tree. So for those of you who aren't interested in the kit, if you purchase some dice, I've been doing a lot of these and they're so much fun. I bought a box from them. I'm just going to do different things for the different holidays. I thought it would be fun. All right. I'm going to pick up some, not that one, Canyon Orange. And I'm going to paint the ghost nose. And Canyon Orange, wait for that to dry, give it another coat, and then we're going to shade the bottom of his nose with Cherry Red. And then for those of you who did claim a kit from last week's, if you want to combine this with shipping, these will go out mid next week, the end of the week. And just so you remember, it was the Boo, which I think this would be a really cute addition to. It's this one. So those of you who claim this one, if you want to combine the kit with this kit, you can do that, and we'll save on shipping. That way you don't have that much shipping. All right. Then let me give this another. Let me start painting these. I painted the dice. Uh-oh, how did I get green on my hand? That was weird. I painted the dice with DecoArt Passion. It's a purple color. I got green all over this dice. Let that set aside. And I try to pick the part on the dice that's the smoothest, so when I stencil the letter, it doesn't give me a hard time. It is a hot day here in good old LA County. I think we were up to 90s yesterday, and I think we might do the same today. I don't know. It's hot. So it's nice about going to work every day that you don't even really feel that, oh, it wasn't DecoArt, it was Ceramcoat, Delta Passion. You don't, oh good, I'm glad, Roxana. Yeah, my e-patterns have been pretty popular. I need to send over some more designs to Yvette to see if she can turn them into SVG files and get them posted on Etsy. I have kind of a small crew. Those of you know my kids. I kind of ask them for help. The technology wise is not a good. I'm not good at technology, so Yvette, my graphic designer, puts it in a file for me so that I can have it as an SVG, and she makes it all nice and pretty. And then Amy put everything for me on Etsy, which that was so much, I'm sure it was time consuming for her. All right, that's it. Okay. What I want to do here, so I use this charcoal white chalk pencil or charcoal pencil. It's awesome because it rubs off on, it rubs off pretty easily on still a little wet. It rubs off if you can see through it with just a little bit of water on your fingertip. So I just do some type of design, because then I'm gonna try to place my nose right here and the eyes will go here. So that's a good spot to have it at. So then I'll get my black paint. You almost missed me, Peggy. Peggy, you've been buying my patterns for my kits. I can't remember which. But I think you're a crafter, I believe, right? Or you like to paint on your own stuff. Yeah, I never have a set time when I come on. I just, and especially this weekend was kind of busy. We are going to Hawaii in September, and my mom has been wanting to go to like a Hawaiian shop and buy some apparel. So we kind of did that in the morning, and it was so hot that it just, we just went to that one store, went to have lunch and came back home, but I don't know, that heat really gets to me and you just want to not do anything the rest of the day. So I'm just going to paint the edges kind of to see where my guide is. Yes, Sandra, I will have new patterns soon. I will have Laura. Sorry. Oh, Peggy, do you paint? I don't remember. I think you purchased patterns from me. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, I will have e-patterns soon. If not this week, next week. I didn't like that. So I just get a flat brush and then just try to make his hair. And see, I want to, let me go out a little bit more. There we go. Just like that. Okay, put that aside. And get orange again. And I'm going to put out some cherry red. Cindy, are you somewhere hot? It is just hot. I'm telling you right now. I didn't put the air on because the last time I went live, I had the air on. And it was pretty loud. So I'm like, I'm going to grin and bear it. And I'm not on for very long, so I'll handle the heat for a tiny bit. So I have my brush in orange, and I'm side loading in cherry red. And when there's small noses, it's a little difficult to maneuver. See, I get my fingertip. All right, I'm getting larger here. There we go. There we go. All right. So that's set. Sandra, so I find, okay, so, you know, you guys know I work full-time as well. So what I found is, Peggy, you try to paint, that's funny. I'm sure you do well. I've purchased some patterns. Hold on, let me get back to some patterns else, but I haven't had time to. Okay, so what I found, since I work full-time, I will design something throughout the day during my lunch, and then I come home, I cut it out, and I base paint it. Right, you know, I have dinner, of course, we deal with dinner, and then I base paint it. And then the next day after work, if I have the energy, I'll start and try to finish it up. So that's kind of what I do. I know it's hard when you work, so I could see how that's a challenge, but I think if you don't think of it as I'm making a big project and do little projects, and it kind of works, and that's why I've been able to create so much lately, is that I don't have time to be cutting out all this wood, so I'll cut out just a couple of pieces and then do it little by little. I don't know, that's just what I do. So I'm going to mark where his smile is going to go, and then I'm going to What am I gonna do? I don't know about this brush, it's too big. I'm going to get a smaller brush and then just side load with the green, with the Holly green. And then I'm just going to go right on the edge. And I'm running out of water. Get a little bit more water to have this flow a little bit nicer. And do that. And then I'm going to, shoot, I forgot again. Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Are the each blocks the wood ones from Hobby Lobby? They're from Dollar Tree. I didn't know Hobby Lobby had them, Peggy. Someone might buy something from me. They would probably say, look at Peggy. I think if you keep practicing, I mean, it's got to be, I mean, I think as gifts and stuff, it would be really fun to give out as gifts if it's a hobby that you do. So what I should have done is dry brush some white first on his face. I like to dry brush all of my faces to give it kind of a highlight. So I'll just get some regular acrylic white paint, get a dry brush, brush it off, and then see I'm going over my face, so which is okay. I can kind of see through it a little bit. And I'm going to wait for the black to dry because I want to highlight the black as well. Let me just show you this guy. So I highlighted all of this, and then I highlighted here, and remember I just did a little dot. I like to pick up a little bit of extra paint and then dab it, brush off more paint, and then it just gives it a highlight in the corner. It just kind of makes it look cute. So that's what I'm doing. The black paint might not dry in time, but, and then just get some down here. For as hot as it is, paint's not drying very fast, which is kind of odd. You know what? Let me turn on the fan. Maybe that'll help circulate the air a little bit. Might be loud. Oh, it's really loud. Let me turn it down. Okay. It's loud, but not as loud as the air conditioner if I were to turn it on. So, oh, it is loud. Just need to get this air circulating. Let me go turn it down a little bit. This will be a kit, Peggy. I'm not gonna, and then I will have him on my live as well. So I've already got, this will be the second one, but I designed him first. I did this one first. And then I'm like, oh, it kind of needs a little something. So then I added the extra little block. So that's why I'm kind of painting both with you today. Okay, I'm not going to put this in the water yet because I want to, oops, sorry, I shaked you. I want to try to do his hair. So hopefully that doesn't dry and this dries in time. So, okay. So then what I'm going to do with a small shader brush, this is a number 4 flat, I'm going to add the bottom of his nose. And again, you can get your pencil and I do like a square nose for Frankenstein. And just put some color on there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to shade the outside of the top. Don't ask me why. This is just how I did this nose. I think you're supposed to shade all around it, but I like the way it looks on the bottom of the nose. Just like that. Okay, then I'm going to pick up a dry brush again and pick up some cherry red. Oh, I'm glad you like them, Peggy. Frankensteins are fun. I really like Frankensteins. Okay, so then I'm just going to get a dry brush and some red cherry red and brush it off, and then just add some color. I added orange to this one and I didn't care for it because it kind of turned it pink first, so I'm just going to go straight red on him. Pick up a little bit more. Hello, Janet. Okay. Just like that. And with the same cherry red, I'm going to add cheeks to my snowman. Not my snowman. He's white. My ghost. Oh. My brother-in-law gave us tickets to the Dodger game on Friday night, so my husband and I took a night off and went there. We had a really good time. They won against the Cubs. It was a really good game at the end. Started off kind of slow, but then it was really exciting at the end. Okay, so with the same red, I'm going to add some color on his nose here. Maybe pick up some more red. That. I could even put a little bit on here. Usually on the ghost, I like to put a little bit of Canyon Orange first on the cheeks, dry brush those on, and then dry brush red, but I just went straight red this time. Okay. So then, where are we? Oh, this kind of dried, so let's get some more white paint on that dry brush I was holding on to. And add some white. I have so many ruined brushes now because I highlight so much dry brushing that I just kind of out of control with it. Just like that. Down a little bit. Perfect. Okay, I don't think I need, oh, let me dry brush his nose. It's kind of big, but, and it's got gray on it because the, all right, we'll get a smaller brush for that. Let's get another ruined brush. Aw, Sue, thank you. White on here, just like that. Really cute. Okay, let's see if I'm missing any comments. Hi Janet. Hi Tracy. Hi Donna. Donna, I have to show you my turkey. I'll show you right now. My Happy Feet collection. Thank you to Jessica Mingioni. Sorry, I don't know how to say her name. For winning that, for me picking what she, of her name of my collection, my new collection. I love it. Okay, so then I'm going to get the small 4 shader again. And I'm going to side load Holly Green, because I want to add some stitches, and then I'll line it, and then I'll put some stitches at the bottom of his face, and maybe a small one up here, just like that. All right. And then, what am I going to do? So these are pretty dry, but I want to sand them because I like to sand them before I stencil. So let me sand that. Because once you paint it, the grain kind of pops up a little bit. And you know what I didn't do on this one, which I wanted to do, is sand the edges. I'd like to have it just to give it a little bit more dimension. But this is already on the jute. Hi, Danette. Okay. There we go. This one needs a little bit more. It's hard when they're on, so make sure you do this before. Okay. That gives it a little bit more dimension. A little bit, they pop out a little bit more. And I got purple dust all over my guys. Okay. So then, oh, I gotta paint. Oh, it wasn't finished sanding these. Okay, let me finish sanding these blocks so that I could paint one last time. Sand, and then we'll stencil. The kit will have a stencil. And you'll get the jute and the beads to put it all together, just like this guy. Okay. All right, let's get a liner brush and put on the eyeballs. And these eyes, I'm just going to basically set down a dot on there. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I'm glad. If I give you guys ideas, I think that's great. I get a lot of ideas from DIYers as well. Okay, so I loaded my brush. Let me show you. I loaded my brush. It's the thin liner, 10-aught liner. And then I'm going to, okay, I don't like this brush. It's got some weird hair coming out of it. Let me get the other brush. I've been using my liners a lot lately, so they're very ragged. Okay, so I loaded my brush. Hi, can you do me a favor? Put some screws on here. The screws that, yeah, please, thank you. He's gonna put screws on my Frankenstein. He'll look so much cuter. Okay, so I loaded my brush. I'm gonna dip into the paint. You see the little ball at the end? And you see the ball at the end? And then I'm just, maybe make a bigger ball. Then I'm just going to set it down to make the eyeball. And kind of pull, oh, didn't mean to do that. So just set it down. I don't know why I'm getting that funky thing at the end. So I just did it backwards. Just like that. You don't have to do those eyes. You can dip, dot to do eyeballs. But that's what I'm doing for this one. And that's how I get these little long lines. And then, see, that's more like what I wanted. Just like that. And they've got eyeballs. Thank you, Jackie. Oh, no. That's not good. Sorry, I'm watching the Dodger game, and the Cubs just hit a grand slam. Not good. I'm multitasking. I'm painting, I'm talking to you guys, watching the game. Okay, so then I did little strokes right there for his smile, and then I'm just going to line where I had shaded just like that. Put eyebrows on this guy. And then make the stitches. That was fast. Thank you. Look, guys. Ta-da! He's got bolts. So you'll get the bolts as well. I think I'll have to ask Brad if these screws don't work for you guys to just get a screwdriver and screw them in. We'll do a starter hole probably, and then you guys can screw those in. And if these screws, you need a different type of screwdriver, I'll give you the screws that have where you could just bolt it in. It'll be just as cute. So that's that. Okay. Where was I? Oh, the stitches. Just like that. And then we're just gonna put the stitches on. That, and then I just put a line underneath his nose, just like that, and then put the stitches on his mouth, just like that. Okay. I'm gonna wait for it to dry. I'll see if I can do it now. I just got a little bit of water and then just rubbed off that chalk. I got that pencil on Amazon. Be careful because I've ordered the wrong one before. So let me show it to you again if you're interested. It's General's Charcoal White 558. I don't know if you guys use this, but sometimes when I don't know where to place my face, I'll go ahead and draw that on there. So yeah, okay. So then let's do this guy's smile. I'm just going to go straight across almost, just a small little dip, and then make his little mouth. I try to center it best I could. Again, you can draw it if you'd like. Dang, it's only the first inning and it's 5-0. No bueno, as my husband would say. Oh, they have them at Hobby Lobby. Thanks, Janet. Yeah, I think I've tried to buy them before, but I couldn't find the exact same one, so I resorted to Amazon. So yeah, just so long as you get the right one, because they have different types of pencils, so make sure it's that one. Okay. Go back to his mouth. This is the part that's hard for me to do live because I'm at a weird angle. Okay, so then I'm just going to pick up some more paint and I'm going to outline this guy. You know what I should have done? And I think I like the orange underneath, you guys. So if you saw that I did this in red first, put a little bit of Canyon Orange, dry brush that on first, and then add the red. Because it'll kind of go with the nose, kind of what I did on this guy. See the difference? And I like this color better. So, do as I say, not as I do. It's my motto. It's a good thing I'm doing it first so it gives you what not to do. And just turn this around. Just like that. Okay. I think I will spatter some black paint on him. I like the way they look on ghosts. I should have done this. Well, it's all black, so I think we'll be okay. Ooh, I saw a movie the other night. Last night, I think, on it was Netflix. I love feel-good sports movies. And Hustle with Adam Sandler was a really good feel-good movie. I thought it was super cute. I don't know if you guys ever watched it. Escarlata. Hola. ¿De dónde eres, Escarlata? I've noticed that she says beautiful a lot, and it's always in Spanish, so I don't know if she just speaks Spanish. What size brush is which one, Wendy? Sorry, I don't know. Oh, eyebrows on the ghost. Thank you, Tracy. He does need eyebrows. Just like that. Okay. These guys are almost done. Super cute. Okay. I will get my stylus, and then I'm going to dip, not the stylus, let me get a different stylus. The Christmas Wish List on Hallmark was, oh, is that a new movie? Oh, Autumn Red, Barbara, thank you. I'll have to look into that. What size is the line brush? It's 10/0, which is 10/0. Oh, you can't even see it anymore. Oh yeah, here, 10/0. And it's a short liner. Because there's also a 10/0 in a long script liner. Oh, this is a 1. But there's also a 10/0, which is really long. So, I think this one, what is this one here? Oh, it's a 2/0. Anyway, just look for the 10/0 short liner. Yeah, so it's a 10/0 short liner brush, Wendy. Thank you, Cindy. Oh, I haven't been up on. I didn't even finish all the saved ones, Hallmark ones, and I've been watching them little by little. And the kids are like, "You're watching Christmas," and I'm like, "Yeah." Okay, so dip dot for the highlight. Dip dot, dip dot, dip dot, dip dot. And then I will get the end of a brush, of course not those, for his mouth, and just put a little highlight dot on there, just like that. Okay, so now let's paint this one more time, and then I'll show you, and let this dry, and then I will show you my new Happy Feet collection for Thanksgiving. Just base coat this, just a light coat, and then we'll sand the edges one more time before we stencil white for the ink. Okay, let me grab that really quick. So this is part of the new Happy Feet collection. Hopefully you can get a good view. It's kind of a small area. Okay. Here is Mr. Pilgrim, the gnome. And next to him is Mr. Turkey. Love the Happy Feet name. Goes in there, put that there. I think they're pretty cute. There's the turkey, Donna. You didn't give me a minute. So, okay. Isn't that cute? They're super cute. So that's part of my Happy Feet collection. So now I've covered, what have I covered? Christmas ×2. I did gingerbread. Then I did Santa and his reindeer and Rudy. And then I did the ghost with the Frankenstein. Oh my gosh, I'm loving making Frankensteins. Okay, so there are those. Let's wait for these to dry. You will get a stencil along with transfer tape. Those of you who've been buying my kits, I'm sure you guys have tons of transfer tape. Sometimes if there's a couple of items that need transferring, I'll just give you the one transfer tape. So just make sure to use it again. Oh shoot, this is wet. All right, I need a dryer, blow dryer. So let me see. Thanks, Escarlata. I'm sorry, Escarlata. That's a hard name, Escarlata. A second child wife. Yeah, so I will have them on my live, and like I said, I should stop creating new items because I need to get to painting them so that I can sell them to you guys finished, and I will do that. Okay, so meanwhile we can see this, and then I'm not gonna stay on to show you how to bead this. I've done it before. You'll get some jute. You feed a black bead through it. Make sure you paint some black beads, and then I'll give you the beads, and then you feed it through, and then knot on each side to get the dice on there. I didn't put one in the middle this time. It just looked really long. I don't know why. I think it was the lettering of the eek. So I'm just going to give you two, and I thought it was really cute, kind of just like that. And now with his bolts, they kind of don't fit. Let me try to do this. Oh, they do. I don't know if you could see that. They fit just like that. So, okay. So all we have to do is wait for this to dry. Like I said, it's so hot here. You would think that it would be dry by now. And I will, if whoever's interested in this one, if you did buy the Boo, you could also, I'll send it together so that way you save on shipping. So I didn't want to send out the Boo one right away because I knew I wanted to do another kit. And then just to show you guys, I did shade this in sable brown. You might want to do it if you want them sitting together when you do get this kit. It's up to you. And again, remember I told you use Canyon Orange and then red, because I kind of like this look better. But if you don't, just go straight red. So yeah, so keep that in mind if you do buy both kits. If you want them to match a little bit better, either do them both gray, or I'd like this. Okay, I'm speaking out of. I like the way this looks in brown, and I like the way this looks in the gray because it's kind of, I don't know, Halloween. But if you want them to match, make sure you shade that guy in sable brown. Okay. So there's that. Hope I didn't give you too much information. Any questions while we're waiting for this to dry? You saw my new Happy Feet collection. I'm having so much fun making these guys. So I think I could make up another Christmas one or maybe another fall one. Ooh, maybe a crow with scarecrow. That'd be kind of cute. Uh-oh, there goes Brad working on the bathroom. Excuse the drilling. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and then, so you're just going to make sure the holes are on the right side that you want them. And this got cut off, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going to it's probably not helping that it's still a little wet, but because I'm rushing. Just center it as best you could. No, Wendy, I'm going to go live the end of July, the beginning of August. I'll put out the date on my page, and then you guys can come on. And I don't know if you've ever been on one of my, this is off. If you've ever gone to one of my lives, but all you would do when I hold up the number and the amount, if you mark that you want it, like me, mine, sold, I will invoice you through PayPal, and then and you would pay for the shipping, and then I would send them off. So that's coming up at the end of July. Okay, so I'm going to get my makeup sponge, or Amy's makeup sponge that she gave me, and I'm going to pick up some chalk paint. For stenciling, I like to use chalk paint because it's thicker and it's less bleeding. And again, if you do the makeup sponge, it's less bleeding as well. So, because you're not putting the actual paint on it. And I will get on the edge of it, and then I'm just going to sand the edges anyway, so that's interesting. Randy, so I'll put this post up for the kit. Stop, Marianne. I'll put this kit up for sale in a couple of hours. I'm going to take a picture of it, and then I'll post it, and then this will go out probably the end of next week. And I only have limited amounts that I usually sell because I do cut my own wood, so I like to not be stuck in the garage cutting wood if I don't have to. So then, yeah, so just watch out for it in a couple of hours. Make sure that you put on notifications if you're concerned, because sometimes they do sell pretty fast. Sometimes they don't. I don't know. You just never know when people like certain kits. So I'm going on the edges. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to sand it off. Ooh, that one on the lot right there. I might have to paint that one. Okay. So once you do that, then you get a tiny pin, needle, anything you have, and then just peel it off. And then peel this one off. I dipped my hand in the red paint. Not good. And peel this one off. Okay. Let me see if I could sand this off. Not, I might have to paint. So you're just going to sand the edges, and if you got a lot on there, you might want to just get some purple paint and paint it and then sand it. Well, actually, you should sand it before you put the, before you put the letter on. But I was kind of in a rush since this was I don't like keeping you guys on too long, especially Sunday. We're gonna go celebrate my dad's birthday in a little bit, so I gotta get going pretty soon too. So yeah, just kind of clean it up a little bit and sand off the edges again if you need to. Ah, no. How did I know that was going to happen? Alright, I'm going to stop fussing with this. Let's clean up. Okay. So the kit of the week will be 8 blocks with the Frankenstein and the ghost. And you will get everything to make this in the kit if you're interested. I will post in a couple hours, maybe 3, I don't know. I want to take a picture of it and then have it ready for you to go. So hope you liked the kit. And you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Hope to see you next week. Oh, again, I am working on all kinds of items all the time. Stay tuned for my live soon. So you guys have a good rest of the weekend. Thanks. Bye-bye.